Hello everyone and welcome to episode 26 of our Raspberry Pi series, and in today's episode we are following on from our last episode where we looked at Android and Android apps that integrate with our server. So we're going to be looking at the open source app Tautulli first and how we're going to integrate that into our Android phone and control that from there. Then we're going to be looking at some closed source stuff, some proprietary stuff from Plex Amp, which is to do with music, and then we're going to be looking at how to monitor our server using Plex Dash. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's a little bit off topic from installing containers and things like that on the Raspberry Pi, but from next week we are going to be getting back to that again, so look forward to that. So if you guys are ready, we're going to go straight across to our Android device and we're going to start installing these applications and integrating our containers and our container services into them. So the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to install the apps that we're going to be using. So we're going to go to the Play Store. And the first app we're going to download is going to be Tortilla. It's called Tortilla Remote. So we're going to install that. Okay, so the next app we're going to install today is Plex Amp. And the final app we're going to install is Plex Dash. So now we've installed the apps that we need to look at today, we're going to go into Tortilla Remote. And we're going to set this up first. So as you can see, there is some instructions on the Tortilla Remote app, and we need to follow these steps in order to get this configured with our Tortilla server. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch across to our Raspberry Pi server, and we're going to log into Portainer, and then we're going to go into our local here, and then into our containers, and then we're going to look down where our Tortilla app is, which is here, and we're on port 8182. So we're going to go to our dashboard. And now, once you're in your Tortilla dashboard, you need to come to here and click Settings. Now, if you scroll down here on the left side, you can see at the bottom here, it says Tortilla Remote Android App. So we're going to click on that. And then it tells you to get it on the Google Play, which we've already done and we installed it. So now what we've got to do is register a new device. So we're going to click this plus sign. So this will give you an API key that you can use within your Android app. So it's going to give you two different fields here, which is the Tautulli address. So that's the connecting address. That's where our Docker container was installed to. And then we'll have an API key. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this field first. Okay, so we're going to click on Register a Tautulli server. And then we have three fields here that we can fill in. And we're going to put that into primary connection address. So we're going to go back to our server. And then we're going to copy and paste this API key here. And we're going to go back to our Android device. And then we're going to paste that into our device token. And then we're going to click on register. And there you go. So now our server has been connected. You can see it there. Now if we switch back to our server, you can now see that our OnePlus device has been connected. So now that that's connected, we should be able to access everything that's in this dashboard through our app. So we're going to switch back to our Android device. So all you've got to do to finalize this is down here, click on this little arrow. And tick this little box there to allow OneSignal to send push notifications. That's just so you can end up getting the notifications from your server come up on your Android device. So you want to allow that. Go across again. And it just tells you a few final things. And we're just going to click on the little tick button. Okay, so there's no activity now because we're not watching anything. So if we go back to our server, and I get up our Plex server. Now if I attempt to watch something on here, so if I click on this now, and then we can start from the beginning, and then we switch back to our Android device. Now we know that that's playing. Now it hasn't shown straight away, but it will come up here eventually. Sometimes you have to come out into history and then come back into activity, and as you can see there, it's now showing what is being watched. It's also showing the account it's coming from, and you can see in here the transcoding that it's using. You can see the where it's connecting from. So this is the location. It's an internal address. And it's showing you the bandwidth that it's using. So that's basically how you connect these two together. can see the history of what's been watched. You can see anything that's been recently added to your Plex server. And you can see your users that are connected to the server or have access to your server. And you can see the general statistics of things. So everything you can do through the Tautulli Docker, through that dashboard on the Docker, you can now have full access and control that from your Android device. Okay, so we come back to our Android homepage again, and we're going to be next looking at the Plex Dash. So we're going to open up that application. So to use this application, it's proprietary. You're going to need to have a Plex account as well as a Plex Pass, which costs about £3.99 in the UK. So it's $4 or $5 in the US. So you guys sign in with your Plex account. And then you come down to where it says continue with email. If you've used any of your Gmail or your Facebook, you log in with that. So I use a email address for mine. It says you have successfully signed in. You may now close this window. So we are going to close off this app and switch to our Plex Dash, and it'll automatically log us in. Now, as you can see, nothing's playing at the moment. Now, this is very similar to Tortilla, but obviously it's premium. And if anything, I like Tortilla a little bit better. You've got better control over the notifications that you get, as well as what you want to monitor. So we're just going to have a quick brief look over the interface. So you can see anything that's playing. So if we click on our home button here, and we go into our Plex app, but we're going to play this Godzilla film again, and we're going to click on resume. So we've just played a film so we can see what it looks like within Plex Dash. And as you can see there, it's picked up straight away. It tells you all the same stuff that we've seen in Tortilla. It tells us the server that it's connected to. It tells us the device that it's connected to and the account that's using it. Now, the good thing about Plex Dash that's different to Tortilla is Tortilla will only work within your environment. So within your network, it'll only work there. As with Plex Dash, you can watch this wherever you are outside of your network because it's connected to your Plex account. So you can access that anywhere. So that's one massive benefit of using Plex Dash over Tortilla. So that is how you install Plex Dash and configure it to work with your Plex container. So the final app we're going to be looking at today is Plex Amp. Again, it's a premium app from Plex, and you will need a Plex Pass to use this. So on your first run, you'll have to connect your account. So if you click on Plex Amp, so we're going to add our email account. And then our password. If you click sign in. So any music folders that you have on your server or anything that has audio or audio related, it will show up in this list. You can only select one. So I'm going to click music. And then we're just going to click continue on this bit here. So now that you are in your Plex Amp dashboard, if you click on this music icon here, it should show you all the music that you have on your server. I only have one album currently, but if you clicked on here, you'd see all your albums listed here. Now, what you can do is if you click on the album, you can stream it straight to your device. So you don't actually physically have that content on your phone. So if you had a data connection on your device, you'll be able to hear that when you're out and about. So the other option that you have, if you wanted to listen to this offline or in your car or somewhere where you didn't have internet data, if you click on the album itself and then come to where the three dots are here, you can click on download. And as you can see, it goes into your download folder here. And so there you can see it's all downloaded to the device. So if you click on here now, when you play these now, they're all playing from your device. So you can download all your albums from your Plex server onto your device and you can sort them from there. Now you can play it. So it has built-in playing function and you can see it there and it'll just play your track. So there's not really much more to show you with Plex Amp. I told you the benefits of it, that you can stream your music to any device you want, not just within your network, but also outside of your network, as long as you have set up your Plex server to allow remote connections. So one final look at the Plex Dash, and you can see the content that is being consumed in real time, and it gives you real-time statistics. So over the last two episodes, we've been looking primarily at Android and the apps that you can integrate into your containers. As you can see, you can fully manage most of your services using some form of application from your Android device. Now, that is amazing really that you can integrate your devices like that and you can control them from one central location. So next week, we are going to be getting back to our usual format of showing you how to install Docker containers. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you got benefit out of it, if you can hit that like and subscribe button as well as the notification bell, you'll be notified of any of our new uploads. In the description box below, there are links to all the hardware that we have found to be compatible with our Raspberry Pi series. They are Amazon affiliate links. If you guys use any of them, we get a small bit of commission back from each sale at no extra cost to you. You guys have been using them and we really do appreciate that and we thank you. So all that's left for me to say now is thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.